My name is Brittany Batson. I am a 4th grade teacher at Acme Delco Elementary School, which is located in Delco, North Carolina. I have been a teacher here for 5 years, but I have been teaching for 7 years total. I wanted to start education because I have had fantastic role models in my life. I've always wanted to do teaching. My godmothers were teachers. My mother was always in the school with me growing up. I used to play school with my younger sister and bring her my spelling words, and I had that play school teacher desk, and it's just always been a passion that's been deep rooted in my heart for me. I'm going to read some of the questions from the site. If you could have any other job, what would it be and why? If I couldn't be a teacher and I had to have any other job, I would be a professional baker. I love to bake in my spare time. It actually gets me away from the stress and daily buzz of life and of teaching. I like to just pipe away on the cakes, and it's my escape. So I love to bake. The next question, how are kids different now than 30 years ago? Kids now are creative in different ways. I'm not sure if I would say that they are less creative than kids 30 years ago. Yes, kids 30 years ago went outside more. Kids 30 years ago didn't have the accessibility to the internet and things that we take for granted now. Kids now don't go outside as much, but they play and communicate and socialize through the internet. They are more technologically aware than kids 30 years ago. They have to be creative in different ways. The next question says, how is teaching different now than 30 years ago? As children have changed over time, so have teachers and teaching. So right now, we are in a society where we are all virtual. Most schools are all virtual. I have been doing the first 2 weeks of school this year all virtual. Students have the option come Monday to come into school, but I have very few that want to come in that feel safe. So we are continuing to be all virtual. And that means that they have to take some more responsibility and learn these new technologies, these new websites, these new programs. And that was just not the case 30 years ago. 30 years ago, you had a textbook. You didn't have to worry about the coronavirus. You didn't even have a computer or know how to use a computer. And now we're solely reliant on the internet and technology. All of their books are digital. It is completely different. Plus, the way we think about the way children learn and socialize with each other, the way we teach them, the strategies we use, the way that they are grouped in small groups and differentiated are all completely different and updated from 30 years ago. Question 6, what would you tell someone right now that is thinking about becoming a teacher? I would tell them to learn everything you can about technology. Although when this is all said and done, you also need to have a backup plan. I live in a rural county. Last year was the craziest year of my life. We started out with a ransomware that wiped out our entire network, and we had absolutely no internet, which we were very much reliant on. So we were forced to go all paper pencil. And then when we finally got it back, we had the coronavirus and had to shut down school and go completely digital. So you have to know both, inside and out. You have to be ready to be digital. And you have to also have that paper pencil backup. Those are always going to be there for you whenever anything fails. You can always have paper and pencil. You have to be adaptive. You have to understand your children and what they need. And teaching may be difficult, and teaching may change from year to year, but if it's true in your heart and it's your passion, then I say go for it. Number 7, what is one thing you would change to help kids learn better? Right now in my community, we have a severe deficit with the lack of technology and internet options. Spectrum doesn't come to our areas. They cannot get high-speed quality internet at their homes, but they have no choice but to be at their homes trying to get their education. So I have students who I've yet to even see this year because they don't have internet and they can't come to school. We have to do something about this. This is my major problem. And I know for many rural areas in the country, they're also struggling with getting children an education, but keeping them safe and having inadequate internet to do that sufficiently. Thank you for watching my video. Bye-bye.